What if someone designed digital gold? And the engineering idea, how do you fix gold and make it perfect? Well, you make it impossible to mine anymore. What if, and then we get into the fantasy thing. What if, if God came down and wanted to fix gold? It's impossible to make any more gold. How can you make it better? It'd be really great if it was weightless. How do you make it better? I'm gonna cast a spell and allow you to teleport the gold anywhere on Earth. If God said, I'm gonna implement a system of 21 million gold coins, but we're gonna call them God coins, and I'm gonna keep them in a bank in heaven, and I'm gonna let you transfer, any amount. I'm gonna let you subdivide it by 100 million, and we'll call them Satoshis. And I will let you transfer peer-to-peer and pay anybody, anytime, instantly at the speed of light, and I will keep track of the ledger of who,
in an
owes
incorruptible
what.
way.
I will never cheat you, and I will do it forever, for free. If God offered you that kind of divine bank, and you were sitting in Argentina when the currency was collapsing to zero, the Argentine peso went from $1 to the peso to 1,000 pesos to the dollar over 20 years. And it did it 5 times over the century.
Right.
Or if you saw it happen in Russia, where their currency collapsed, the currency collapsed in Brazil, not 25 years ago. Currency collapsed in Germany a few times. On average, the currency collapses every 30 to 40 years in most political jurisdictions for all of human history. By the way, the best currency of the last 100 years is the dollar. The US won every war of the 20th century. My house in Miami Beach traded for $100,000 in 1930. It would trade for $100 million 100 years later. 99.9% collapse in the value of the dollar. The winning currency of the 20th century, the best currency in the world, lost 99.9% of its value. That's a winner. If you do the math fast, just for the viewers, it works out to 7% a year. What's going on with Bitcoin is a bunch of people with the same ideology. We just all like to keep our money.
It's not exactly that you want to keep your money. It's you want to keep the fruits of your labor, and you want to keep your reputation, and you want to do that over the longest amount of time possible with the least amount of parasitism and corruption manageable. And so, because when you say you want to keep your money, it's got that kind of evil capitalist ring to it. But, if you spent your entire lifetime building up a storehouse of value, and you did that in a way that also brought prosperity to other people, it's only natural justice of the sort that keeps hardworking people working and everything abundant, in order to not allow people like that to be parasitized and taken out.